Hello, my friends. Welcome to the What's Up in Makeup weekly YouTube chats. If you're new to the channel, we do these live chats every Sunday morning, usually at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We try to do them in the evening at 5 p.m. Eastern Time every once in a while, just so a different crowd can get here. But this is my family day, so doing it first thing in the morning is the best for me so that I can spend the rest of the day with my family. Today, we're going to my nephew's birthday party, and I was gonna do like the Morphe foundation, all that, but I cannot go to my nephew's birthday party with cake face. It's not an appropriate place to have a full coverage foundation. It's just not. I mean, and I could go into my family dynamics and everything, but I'm not going to. You're just gonna have to trust me on that. So today we've got my more natural everyday makeup look. This is what I do and wear when I'm just going someplace casual and want to wear a little bit of makeup. To be honest with you, a lot of times if I'm just gonna go to the grocery store or, I work from home. So, those casual days where I'm just home, I just don't wear makeup a lot of times unless I'm specifically testing something. And then my face could look super crazy because I'm testing something new. But yeah, if I were just going to go, like, for example, today going to my nephew's birthday party, just a casual makeup look, I thought that would be fun while we do a Q&A. Again this week. I had a lot of fun with last week's Q&A. I didn't want to say goodbye. It was a really fun Q&A. If you didn't watch it, it is uploaded to my channel. You can find it from a week ago today. So what was that? The 13th of January. And we got into some pretty sticky, tricky stuff, talking about interesting things because I've always been a very open person. I'm very, I don't like hiding things. I'm really bad with my own secrets. I'm very good with other people's secrets, but I'm very bad with my own secrets. I usually just, if I'm the only one affected, it's when other people are affected. I feel like I'm much better at it. So anyway, my point is that we're going to do a chit chat. Get ready with me, and you can ask me whatever you want. There are things that I won't answer because some things are just creepy questions, but for the most part, I'll pretty much answer anything. Good morning to Abby and Jess. Oh, by the way, if you are new here, I do say talk to the people here. And I know it looks like I'm not talking to people, but I promise you I am. I'm not talking to myself. I feel like it's great to get the input of the community in these live chats. I think it's wonderful. So that's part of live chat, is touching base with you and getting to know you and having you be a part of this channel, which is really important to me. So we're going to say hello to the collective brain, starting with Abby and Jess and Deirdre and Liz and Karen and Sandy. This is my romper room moment. Marcia and Nadine, Michelle, one of our fabulous everything people that helps me out behind the scenes. Michelle and Tabitha is here. Another helps me out with everything behind the scenes. Debbie is here. Good morning to you, Melissa, and me and my shadow, Amber. Edwards is here, and Serafina, Reading Mom, Daniela Consuelo, Debbie K in the house, Banshee Muse, Ivella Gomez is here, and kind of new here. Monica is here, Nancy is here, Ashley K, and Kat, Ivory, Angel, and I already said hi to Karen, and Elise, another one of our fabulous reporters and everythings. Elise is amazing. Thank you all so much for being here. If I didn't say good morning to you, and welcome. So we're going to start with face primer, and I just realized my mirror is right here. Let me reach for that real quick so that I can see what the world I'm doing. So Melanie, how would you feel if one of your fans got tattooed by your husband? I have had people that are subscribed to my channel to get tattooed by my husband. My friend Lynn, who I met through YouTube, she gets tattooed by my husband all the time. I'm not sure where she lives. I wouldn't want to say it just in case she didn't want people to know. Oh, I actually just put foundation on my hand instead of primer. Let's put that right here for a second. Hold on, foundation. Okay. I got not much sleep last night. Okay, let's hold off on the foundation for a second. But Lynn comes, how many times has Lynn been to see my husband? Maybe 4 times. I think it's awesome. One time we brought each other presents. I brought her stuff. She brought me stuff. It was fun. We hung out for a while. I think her daughter was getting tattooed at the time. But yeah, there's been quite a few people that have come into the studio that are subscribers of mine, which is super cool. Let's see. Monica, what do you think of the Manny MUA putting a copyright strike on T-Spill? Oh, gosh. Well, I think it was a cruddy move. I think that T-Spill is not going to have no problem getting it taken care of. There's rumors that he's trying to dox her and stuff. I don't know. You know, I don't like to make assumptions about people, that their motivations, if they haven't made those clear publicly. I would really hope that he's not trying to do that. I don't know Manny very well. I've met him twice in person. After, he wasn't very nice to me the first time I met him, and the second time it was very, very fast. But you know, I didn't connect with him. Let's just put it that way. This is the Laura Mercier tinted oil free moisturizer. I got this at Sephora VIB Rouge sale, and I'm loving it. Pause. I am not going to use my crazy electric spinny brush thing because it's super loud. But where's my brush that I want to use? Maybe I have to use it because I can't find my foundation brush. Oh, where did it go? No, I'm stuck. Do you ever get like this where you're stuck with foundation on your face and you can't find your brush? Okay. All right. This is what we'll do. We'll do it, but we won't turn it on. I love this thing though. So I don't think she's going to have any problems getting it overturned. Oh, as far as Manny, but after all the drama went down with him, I did send him a private message. And I did tell him, I was like, dude, you know, just because he was talking about, you know, not being nice to people or whatever. I was like, dude, just so you know, you weren't very nice to me when I met you. And I have talked about this in a video in the past. I think it was in my Laura. I told the whole story in one of my Laura Lee makeup review videos. And he apologized profusely. He said, you know, he's so sorry. If there's anything he can ever do to help me, blah, 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 all that stuff. So I accepted his apology, and we have been fine since then. But I don't know him very well. I don't know, you know, I don't know him. So I don't know what his motivations are or anything. But, you know, it's, unless someone copies my entire video, I am not going to copyright strike anybody. Oh, ColourPop concealer in light. I would never. I think that it's cruddy. Even if it's a drama video, I feel like, you know, people are going to believe what they want to believe in life. And if people want to believe bad things about you, whether it's true or not, people are going to believe bad things about you. And, you know, if it's slander, I don't know if it's slander, like outright not true, somebody saying something, I can't say I wouldn't do something. But if it's just copying something that I said and commenting on it, that is not against YouTube's terms of service. It's just not. And there's, I don't know. I hope that YouTube overturns it. I hope that she gets her video back up. But at this point, she's lost revenue, and I don't think that that's right. And it's not cool. That's my opinion. I was thinking about making a whole video on it, like doing like a series, because I'm trying to look for something to do on Mondays where I do like something that's easy to edit, you know, because my videos are so involved. They take so much time. It would be nice to have one more video up a week, but doing like a commentary on things that are happening. But I don't want to be a drama channel. You know, I'm not trying to do that. But at the same time, like, I have opinions. I personally like sharing my opinions. You know, not everybody likes when I share my opinions. This is the flour baking powder. Not baking powder, flour setting powder by Beauty Bakery. So I don't know. I was thinking about doing like a video about that, but then, you know, time goes by and it just didn't happen. I was thinking about having it up tomorrow, but I didn't film it, so it's not going to happen. So I'll just tell you now, I think that it's cruddy that Manny copyright struck her video because she didn't take enough of it. It was commentary. It doesn't break terms of service, and I hope she gets the video back up. And that was a long time. Sorry about that. Sometimes I go blah, 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 a little bit too long. Allie, good morning, everyone. Snowed in here. What predictions do you have in the new year for beauty-related beauty? Wait, in the new. Can I read? Oh my gosh, I was a reading teacher at one point. Good morning, everyone. Snowed in here. What predictions do you have for the new year in beauty-related, YouTube-related news? I think that, hold on, I forgot brows. Benefit Foolproof Brow Powder. It's like the one I always grab. I don't think I'm going to set my whole face. No, I am. I'm just going to do a little bit, though. Predictions. I think that people are really bored because at this point, everything has kind of been done. And it's really hard to do something that's unique and different. Like, do you remember when the Beauty Blender came out and it was like revolutionary and it was this whole new thing? We haven't had anything like that in so long. So I'm waiting for something like that to happen, some kind of tool or some kind of product that kind of makes us all go, whoa, this is something new, you know? I'm waiting for that. I hope that something happens. I think as far as YouTube, I think we're going to see people move further away from doing just basic reviews and basic tutorials and more of like the challenge thing was really big last year. I would expect to see more of that. I would expect to see people leaning more toward entertainment and less toward information, because that's what gets views. That's what people are interested in. People have a long day of work. They've been thinking all day. And a lot of times people don't want to think when they get home. They just want to watch something entertaining. And I have a feeling because that's what gets the views. Sorry, I'm blurry. Burp. Because that's what gets the views, I would expect beauty videos to go in that direction. More of a James Charles-y kind of direction. I mean, James Charles, I have to commend him, you know, his content, the way that he has run his channel. He has garnered a massive audience because he doesn't just do makeup, you know, and I would imagine seeing a lot more people going that route rather than just makeup reviews and tutorials, or tutorials people haven't been watching for a long time. And it's so sad for all of the people. Sorry, I keep getting blurry because I'm looking into this mirror. It's so sad because there are so many incredibly talented artists out there, you know, makeup artists and people that are just really, really good at what they do. And they don't get the attention they deserve because it's just not as popular as it used to be, you know, and it's really sad. You know, and people take it personally. There's this one girl that I follow on Twitter that I found on YouTube. Oh no, I must have found her on Instagram. Insanely talented. Was so sad the other day because her platforms aren't growing. And she's sick talented, like ridiculous. There's no way. Like with like years of practice, I could ever catch up to how talented she is. And it's really sad because she really does deserve, talent-wise, so much more attention, but people just aren't watching that stuff. And just, it makes me sad. So my answer to that, again, very, very long, is I see people moving more toward entertainment, entertainment-based beauty videos. Shooting star, what about Tati? I am so happy that Tati is going to be uploading less and doing more for herself. I watched her video about her, you know, kind of taking a little bit of time off. And I've met Tati a couple times. We did talk about Tati last week in live chat. I'll give you the quick rundown as fast as I can. I do like Tati very, very much. I've met her a couple of times. She is very, very kind. And I think that people get an impression of her because maybe they know people that maybe come off the same way as Tati, in that she's very beautiful, she's very poised, she's very articulate. I think that she, people can interpret that in a way that may make her seem like she's pretentious or full of herself. She's really genuinely not. She's not. She's a very kind person, and I adore her. And I, you know, that's the way I feel. Everyone has a right to feel the way that they want to feel. That's my opinion. Did I put this on yet? This is the Ulta Eye Primer. I don't think I did. Let's do that. I'm like losing track because I'm talking. This is why I don't do Chit Chat Get Readies with me, because I forget what I did. Watch, I already put that on, didn't I? I don't think I did. Kiki. Okay. Instagram ruined YouTube tutorials. Yeah. Those fast Instagram tutorials. I think I might have already put this on. Well, we got 2 layers on. Oh my gosh. Oh well. KG says there are very few YouTubers I trust these days. I hear you. And like, I think that it comes from the difference between a helping mindset and a business mindset. If you have a business mindset, then you're going to do very, very well on YouTube if you can harness that. All right, we're going to pause for a second. This is the CoverGirl True Naked Sunsets palette. This is actually a really, really good palette. I really like this one. And there's one by Collab, the Sally Beauty brand, that's very similar to this that I really like. I prefer YouTube too, Jenna. Definitely. CoverGirl Lid Lock Primer is bomb. I agree. That was the Ulta primer. This is the Ulta Eye Primer in Nude Matte. It's very similar to the CoverGirl. I think this one's just a little bit more opaque as far as muting out discoloration, I think. So, Banshee Muse, is there any more information on Liv Loves Her Makeup? The last thing I heard was her Instagram stories where she said that she is taking a long break. And if that's what she needs for her, I am very, very happy that she's trying to get things together for herself. All right, we're using this last shade right here. And we're going to go up in the crease. I wish this thing wasn't going out of focus. I'm so sorry about that. Hopefully, let me put this over here. Maybe I can get it not to go out of focus. Do you think there's a Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star collab? Probably. It's money, man. They're going to make so much money. So much money. Okay, so this is a tip that Bailey Sarian taught me when I collabed with her out in California. Instead of doing the windshield washer motion down straight, down my eye, I've been going straight a lot lately. And I like it so much better because it lifts the eye up rather than pulling it down. And if you're new here, I am not a makeup artist. I'm a makeup enthusiast. I never claimed to be a makeup artist. I do my thing, and that's what I have to say about that. Oh, Jenna accidentally said a cuss word. It like held on to it. Bailey's fantastic. Shirley, I keep my subscribe list small, but I watch Ashley Clady, Jen Love, Shannon Shortcake, I don't know. Hannah Schroeder, I don't know. I don't know any of these people. Messy Jessie and Leora Yags and Juicy Jess. I don't know any of those people. We're gonna have to talk. You have to give me a list, Shirley. On Twitter, will you send me a list of these channels I need to be watching? I met Shirley once at an event. She's super, super nice, and she gives really good hugs. Oh, Sandy says, I started buying so much on clearance that I'm thinking about putting in a giveaway. I used to do that. I used to go to Nordstrom Rack and just buy stuff. It's like, oh, that would be nice for giveaway. That would be nice for giveaway. And then I realized that I was like almost hoarding giveaway stuff, and like it ended up sitting in a box for a while. I definitely like this eye better than my other eye. Does that happen to you where you do like one eye and then you do the other eye and it's like, man, now I got to make my good eye look like my bad eye. I just got to build it up a little bit to make it match. We'll all blend it together in the end anyway. Oh, Elise is here. What are your opinions on low buy, no buy trend? I think it's fantastic. Absolutely. I feel like more people are doing it, and I think that it's great because honestly, the only reason why I would ever buy another piece of makeup in the next year or two would be, number one, if it went bad, and number two, because because of my YouTube channel. It's not because I genuinely feel like I need this stuff. And I think that's what is encouraged a lot of times on YouTube. You need this in your life. You must have this. And it's like, girl, we don't need all that. Or boy, we don't need all that. All right, we're going to dip into this guy right here. This little neutrally guy, and kind of blend out this craziness I got going on up here. Elise, I'm sorry if you said something earlier and I didn't see it. Shirley says my left eye is more hooded than the other. It's so frustrating. Can't seem to get the shadow in that little dip. Ugh, so annoying. Let's see. R. Aislinn, do you think PR and sponsor content will change this year, more or less, more transparent who companies work with? I don't know. I think the companies will go wherever the money is. So it depends on where the money is. That's where companies will go. And the money is where you all say the money is. It's whatever, well, all of us, not just you all, but it's me too, because I watch YouTube videos. It's whatever we watch, whatever gets the most views, whatever gets the most engagement, that person will rise. And whatever doesn't, that person will not rise. And I don't think viewers realize how much power they have. I mean, even just clicking on something like hate watching is helping that person. So I don't think PR and sponsored content will change very much. I think that it's going to be about the same, if not more. I know I'm planning on doing more sponsored content this year, but I'm going to do it more in the style of like today's What's Up in Makeup, where it's like, this video is sponsored by blah, 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 blah. And then we just go on with the regular video. So people can just skip over it if you don't want to see it. You know, it's like super easy to skip over instead of having like a whole dedicated video, unless it's something that I really, really like and I really think that you'll get benefit out of. So we shall see. Okay, so now we're going to go all over the lid. I've only used one brush so far. Let's go into a flat shader brush. That's not a flat shader brush. That's not a flat shader brush. Here we go. We're going to do, let's do this Goldie guy all over the lid. But yeah, more transparent. I would hope so. See, look how pigmented that is. Can you see that? That shine there. Ooh, I just did no makeup up in my crease accidentally. I was just stabbed. I didn't mean to do that. I hope people will be more transparent. I think the only way people are definitely going to be more transparent is the FTC if they start cracking down on people who aren't. And I don't think that they are going to. I don't think it's a priority. I don't think they care because there really isn't any huge ramification for them in the news media. There probably won't be anything big about, you know, FTC disclaimers overall. I heard John Oliver did a piece on that. I really do hope people will become more transparent. I hope. Will it happen? I don't know. I hope so, though. Okay. Looks like we're doing good. We're doing good. Okay. So now I'm going to go in with this little tiny Luxie brush. I'm going to go in with this little guy, and we're just going to kind of define the crease a little bit. Let's see what else is happening. Martika wants to know what lipstick shade I wore in the Morphe video. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm bad at keeping track of that stuff. I need to like keep it out and then take a picture of it and put it on my phone in case someone asks. This brush is too big for what I'm trying to do. I need a pencil brush. Pencil brush. Stat. Oh, this one will work. I need a littler one to get like, I want to get like a line right there. Oh, is Michelle here? Hi, Michelle. Michelle Wong in the house. If you do not know Michelle Wong's YouTube channel and you love luxury makeup, Michelle Wong is your girl. She's amazing. Buying views is new to me, Taya says. Yes, people can buy views. YouTube is doing everything they can to kind of out people that buy views and get rid of those accounts that are the bot accounts. But yes, people can buy views, people can buy likes. I used to get offers all the time from companies in my email, like explaining it to me and like how it works. It's not very expensive. It's not, I think it was like, I don't remember. I put it up on Twitter when I got one and then I haven't gotten one since. It was like $10 for like 5,000 views or something like that. It wasn't that expensive. And then like subscribers, it was the same kind of thing. Like it really wasn't, it wasn't a lot. I think like $100 for like 10,000 subscribers, something like that. Like it was like not very expensive, but you don't, but that yeah, there we go. That's a good point. So, Mama Goonie says, very true, but you will not get watch hours. And what YouTube is based on is watch time. So what buying subscribers would truly get you is it would get people to see your subscriber number is bigger and then maybe give your videos a chance if they happen to run across it. But if nobody is watching the video, well, let's say one video, you buy a bunch of views and you buy a bunch of subscribers and that view count goes up. If somebody clicks on it and they're like, what the heck is this video? This video is terrible. A genuine subscriber isn't going to subscribe. The watch time is going to go down and YouTube isn't going to promote that video. It's not going to get genuine watch time. So unless you're planning on like buying everything, I don't really see the point. I don't see the point in buying everything either, because it's like, what have you proven then? That you can pay for things? Yay! Good for you. You can pay for something completely useless. You know, it's just kind of dumb. But yes, it is possible. I haven't seen, I don't know. I don't want to say that because I don't want to say anything that isn't like, can't be backed up with evidence. Mama Shauna says Shane Dawson did a whole video a while back about buying views and subs. Nice. I didn't see that. Okay. Let's see. Ivory says, will you ever have Lindsay Schoolcraft back on again? She seems so down to earth and I love Cradle of Filth. I would love to have Lindsay back on the channel. She lives in Canada. She's always on tour. So chances are when she comes back to Baltimore, we might be able to get back together and do a video together. I absolutely adore Lindsay Schoolcraft. If you didn't see that video, Lindsay Schoolcraft is the keyboardist and she's a singer for the, I don't want to call it the wrong kind of name band. I don't listen to Cradle of Filth. She's okay with that. She came over and she did my makeup and we chatted and it was a really, really good video. If you look on my channel and you search for Lindsay Schoolcraft or you just search for Lindsay Schoolcraft on YouTube, you'll find it. It's a really good video. It's a very good bonding girl time kind of video. We had a lot of fun and she turned me into a goth princess and it was fabulous. I think goth is the right term, maybe not, but it was great. And we had fun. We still chat all the time. We text message back and forth. I actually need to text her back. She texted me a couple days ago and I haven't responded yet. I don't need to respond back because I haven't had a moment of like, okay, sit down. All right, so that's it for the eye look. I'm done. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm done. But yes, I would love to do another video with Lindsay. She's amazing. She's actually coming out with a solo album, which I'm very excited to hear. I haven't heard it yet. Monica P, what about PR packages and makeup from brands sent to gurus being sold on Poshmark because I've seen them? Okay, so I need to make my magnification a little stronger. This eyeliner is called the To The Point, and it's by Doll 10. Doll 10 sent me a bunch of makeup that I'm trying. This one is pretty good. It's a little bit more subtle, which is why I wanted to use it today. It's got 2 points. It's got a longer brush tip, and then it's got a shorter one for detailing, and I really, really like that a lot. It's not like the blackest, most bold black ever, which I think is kind of nice sometimes to not have a super bold black. Nope, not sponsored, just sent to me. Okay, so overall, packages sold on Poshmark that were sent in PR, I think is not okay. Overall, I mean, I feel like if the person has talked to the brand is okay with it, which happened to somebody that I know, where they've talked to the brand is okay with it. They're in a financial situation where they could really use the extra money. I don't have a problem with it, but if the brand is not aware and you're just using your PR to gain money so you can go buy another Gucci bag or whatever, like that is like, I see that. I personally would never sell my PR ever. I don't like to sell even my makeup that I've purchased. Like, I don't like to do, like I've had those, Poshmark has contacted me for a sponsored video and I've said no, because I don't know. Well, people sell fake stuff on there. Number one. And number two, I just don't, the whole platform kind of gives me the creeps. Like there's just something cruddy about it. I don't know. I know there are a lot of people that use Poshmark for legit activities, but it's like, there's something about it that just sets with me wrong. And I don't know why, because I know there are a lot of people that use it for good things. I know there are, but I don't know. As far as most people, like I feel like a lot of people on there are using Poshmark to sell their PR not because they're in an actual financial situation where they could really use the money. Maybe they have medical bills. Maybe they, they're part of the shutdown, that I can kind of see if it's just sitting around, and it's the difference between, your kid getting to participate in sports, or, you being able to buy groceries, or, paying your rent or your phone bill to sell something on Poshmark. Like that, I can't say that that's a bad thing, I don't know. That's just the way I feel about it. It's okay to disagree. It's okay to disagree. It's all right. I really do like this eyeliner. That went on so nice. And especially for like a more, like not as bold. I know it looks kind of bold. It's not really super natural. But for me, this is more natural. And that's why I put natural in quotes. R. Aislinn said, I used Poshmark for 2+ years to buy, sell clothes, never had unsolvable issues. I never bought anything designer. Gotcha. Yeah, and I think that that's great for people to be able to sell things that they're not using. I think that that's great. It's just there's just something that sets wrong with me about it, and I don't know. I don't want to do a sponsored video. Let's just say that, and I don't want to use the app. But I'm also not in a financial situation where I need to sell my stuff in order to pay my bills either. So for me, it's different than it is for some people, for the majority of people. I was watching Philip DeFranco, and he was saying that, 70% of people live paycheck to paycheck, which, of course, I used to be living paycheck to paycheck, and I'm not anymore. And I'm very, very thankful for that. My husband and I have worked our tushes off, especially my husband with his business, to not have to live paycheck to paycheck. But I know that, I know what it's like to sit and cry because I got a $50 fine on my stinking bank account for overdraft, even though I don't know what happened, why I didn't have overdraft protection, but a $50 fine for overdraft for not having enough money in my bank account. And it's dude, the reason why I went under by 35 cents is because I don't have any stinking money. And now you're going to charge me $50. I don't have $50. I know that I've been there. And it wasn't all that long ago either. So, I get it, needing to sell stuff. I get it. Let's see. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, you are not alone. The vast majority of people are. And some careers don't allow for much growth beyond where you're at. Opportunities for going up in the companies. So, it's hard, man. It's hard to get out of that stuff. Monica, Morphe drama thoughts. I have a whole video that I put up about the Morphe foundation, if that's what you're talking about. Did I say what mascara I'm using? I don't think I did. This is the Essence Lash Princess. It's super fab. This is the volume mascara. This is my favorite. I know you can't really see, but I'm not using false lashes today because, again, this is a more natural look. But this gives me length and volume, which is awesome. And it's really inexpensive. It's $6, something like that. It's awesome. I love it. Debbie says medical bills will put you there. Absolutely. And that's huge. That's a huge deal. Huge. I don't think I could ever be in medical bill payment. I think I would cry every single day hearing the stories of people. I do. I don't think I could handle it. All right, let's do a little bit of blush. I grabbed my Serafina blush by Juvia's Place. Super fab, very, very pigmented though. So I got to go in with a really light hand. Karina, you like Essence? Yes, I do. I find that a lot of Essence products I do enjoy. Some of them I don't. I don't really. I thought I liked their eyeshadow formula, and then I tried it more, and I found that it's a little too powdery for me. But if you like something a little more natural, you may like it. I know that's really blown out. Can you see? This is a really nice blush because you can make it really, really pigmented, or you can make it nice and subtle, which is what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to add just a little bit more. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Bam. Forged Fairy says, so many of my teacher friends are moving into other fields because living paycheck to paycheck sucks. Yeah, one of my friends that I used to teach with, she was working at hardware store after work. So she'd teach all day and she'd work at a hardware store at night. And it's I don't know when you have time to plan. It's girlfriend, how are you even finishing your teaching job? It's crazy to have a master's degree and have to get a second job at a hardware store. Shelby says, I'm hoping YouTubers do shopping their stash videos or updated reviews showing how they feel about products that they've after they've reviewed it and have to use other products. Yeah, I like that idea too. I do. I like that very much. All right, we're going to contour a little bit. Yeah, I feel using up what we already have is a really good thing. But I think with YouTube, It's hard to do too many of those videos because then you end up seeing the same products over and over again. Anastasia contour kit. This one is light to medium. We're going to use this bottom middle shade here, the cooler tone one. As a YouTube reviewer, everybody wants to see the newest product and what people are talking about now. So shop my stash videos. At least on my channel, when I talk about things that are not the newest product, it doesn't get as much interest. And the way that I gauge interest is how many views it gets. You know, if a video doesn't get a lot of views, like my brush video that I did, that was by request to do a video on brushes, and it got less than half. I mean, I don't even think it got 10,000 views, which for a channel of my size, I should be getting about 20,000 views per video. So to get, 8,000 views on a video that I, put effort into like that shows me that my audience is not as interested in that topic as they may be interested in other things. The budgeting video, same thing. I think it got a little over 10,000 views at this point. So people that watched both of those videos really, really love them. And I'm still very happy that I did them, but it shows me that is not what the majority of my audience is interested in, even though there are people that watch my videos that do enjoy that kind of content. So, I want to give you what you want. And if people aren't watching it, then that shows me it's not what people want. Even if a small portion do watch it. Monica says, I applaud Samantha Ravindall for canceling all her PR due to the abundance of trash. I think others should follow to show PR, cut down on over-the-top packaging. Your thoughts? I do agree that over-the-top packaging is absolutely ridiculous. I don't get a lot of PR. I am not at the point where I'm not Samantha. Like, I think the majority of people that get, highlight, Essence Pure Nude, be my highlight. Super subtle, very, very pretty, nice, natural glow to the skin. I think the majority of people on YouTube, we really do benefit from the PR in that it helps us to do more reviews of the latest products without breaking the bank. And I don't get I open up my PR in my Facebook group. We have a Facebook group, Tabitha and Michelle and Elise, and I'm not sure who else is here that's from the team that's over on Facebook. There are admins over on our Facebook group. It's called What's Up in Makeup. And if you go to facebook.com/group/What's Up in Makeup, you'll find it. We do have a lot of rules. Make sure you read the rules. It's very, very different as far as the rules, but it really keeps the peace and makes it a very, very much happier place than it would be if we didn't have all those rules. So, but anyway, so every Thursday, around 12:30-ish, I open up all my PR on the Facebook group, and we just sit and we go through it. And like, sometimes I'll have 3 things, sometimes I'll have nothing, sometimes I'll have 1 thing. It's very rare that I would open up more than 3 things in a week, where Samantha was getting 10 to 12 things a week. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's insane. That's to the point where it's almost like being buried in it. It's like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, but like makeup. It's it's crazy. Like, that's a crazy amount of PR. And I think that if people are getting too much PR and they know that they are never going to show a brand on YouTube, like they know they're never going to show it, then they should contact that brand and say, please don't send it to me anymore. I have done that a couple of times with brands where I knew I wasn't digging on the products. I was like, dude, can you just take me off your PR list? I'm just not digging it. So, All right, for lipstick, this is always where I have the hardest time. I grabbed a couple of things. I grabbed Bare Minerals Panko, and I grabbed Dolce Vita by NARS, and then I grabbed a lip gloss from Makeup Geek from their holiday trio that was sent to me in PR. Did I say which of these things were sent to me in PR? I probably should. PR. PR. I said this one, PR. Did I use this on camera? I think I used this as my face primer. If I did, Too Faced Hangover was PR. Everything else I bought. Yes. Okay. Lipstick. Let me go down a little bit. Okay, Victoria says, I've been trying for a while to get added to the Facebook group. Okay, so in order to be added to the Facebook group, you have to answer the questions. They're not like sentence answers. They're like very, very simple answers. If you have a profile that's private, you may look like not a real person. So a lot of those people will get denied because we're very, very picky about who we let in as far as private profiles, because we're trying to protect our group from creepers. Is what it comes down to. So if you have a private profile that it may look to an outsider that you're not a real person, you won't get let in. The eyeliners from Doll 10, I'm really digging on it. And the one thing that's really good about this, I know I'm skipping all over the place for topics because that's what's happening in the comment section. The little tiny one, oh, that's the long one. The little tiny one, if you like doing like the little tiny bit of detailing in the inner corner of your eye, this little one is a little more stiff, and I really like that. This has definitely been my favorite thing that Doll 10 sent me so far. Okay, Victoria, I hope that you get in. Autumn says, I love the one who sits in front of over 100 boxes of PR and then complain about cleaning up. I would be happy to clean up if the product, according to larger YouTube, they do giveaways. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I'm like, oh man, now I have to clean up. I mean, I hear you. All right, we're going to try the Bare Minerals. We're going to see how it looks. That looks really orange, but a little orangey red. I don't know. It looks kind of pretty. I feel like I need lashes, though. If I'm going to go this dark, I feel like I need lashes. Oh, it looks a little glam. I don't know. Maybe we'll leave it. Maybe we'll leave it. I just noticed my face on camera looks pinker than my neck, which is not what I'm seeing in person. Sorry about that. I don't know. Maybe it's probably the lighting. I don't know. Maybe I don't match perfectly. When I'm going to my brother's, I don't think anybody's going to notice. Nobody's going to care. I don't know. I am a little bit lighter on my neck than I am on my face. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. It matches. Yeah, it matches. Mr. Ashton says, I love the group. Great people there. I agree. I absolutely agree. I'm not there as much as I should be, though. Jenny says she likes it. Matches the shirt. Thank you. Me and my shadow loves the look. Thank you. Yeah, this is like, I only use 4 colors in here for my eyeshadow. Didn't take that long. It's fun, man. And this is, what is this, a $10 eyeshadow palette? Looks great, doesn't it? It's a great palette. It really is. That one, like I said, in the collab one. Bobby likes my lip color too. Thank you. Latina is here. Hello, Latina and Julio. Down by the schoolyard. One day I was walking through, I was telling Latina this earlier, well, I guess it was when it happened. I don't know when it happened, but I was walking through like Home Depot or something like that. And they were playing me and Julio Down by the Schoolyard. And I was like, Latina and Julio, like as I'm like going about my day. Brianna says, what PR list are you on? I'll have to think about that. I just started on Too Faced PR, Ofra, Makeup Revolution sends me stuff sometimes. See, the thing is I don't know like whether I'm ever going to get anything from some of these brands. Like Physicians Formula sent me something, but I don't know if I'll ever get anything from them. CoverGirl, Juvia's Places sent me stuff in the past, but I don't think I'm on their PR list. I'm trying to think. Not a lot. Not a whole lot. Where do I get like a regular stuff from? That's pretty much it. Not a lot. I more get like random stuff. Like I got that one package that I got some Drunk Elephant stuff. I got some Ilia Beauty stuff in there. And then I got some Briogeo hair stuff in that one box, but I haven't gotten anything since. So I wouldn't say that I'm on their PR list. I think it was just like a one-time box. Stacy says, whose PR list would you love to be on that you're not? ABH. I don't think that's a I don't think I had that very well. When I put out my my sultry video and my other ABH palette video, I like spam them hard on Twitter. And honestly, it was more because I wanted them to watch it. Like be like, dude, this is what I did. Like, I want you to see it. Like, I want you to see that I worked hard on this. And I got my validation that they saw it. ABH was like, yeah, we saw it. I didn't spam them. That's being over dramatic. I think I like tagged them in the video and then I sent them I tweeted at them once. So I didn't really spam them. For me, that's spamming. Like 2 contacts for me is spamming. I would love to be on ABH PR, but I have never like once been like, Norvina, add me to PR. Like I will never ask her specifically to go on PR. I will never ask ABH to be on PR. I think that they mostly go after people that are really, really talented with makeup, which makes sense. You know, and I have some skill, but I'm not one of those people like K-Swizz, you know, like I'm not a K-Swizz. I don't know if you know K-Swizz. She's amazing. She's on Instagram and she has a YouTube channel, but I don't think she uploads to YouTube as much as she puts up on Instagram. Sick talented. you know, like those are the people they put on PR. So I would love to be on ABH PR. I really want to be on Too Faced PR for the longest time, and now I am, which I'm super excited about. Cass, are your drawer sets from Ikea? Do you know any cheaper alternatives? I don't know any cheaper alternatives, and yes, they are from Ikea. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's not something I look up very often. Oh, Makeup Geek. I don't know if I'm on their PR or not. I have talked to Marlena privately a couple of times about different things, but I don't. They've sent me a couple of things, but I don't know if I'm on a PR list. Shirley says you are talented. They might be afraid of their ingredients. Maybe that's possible too. But I'll buy all the ABH stuff. It would really be nice to get it early like everybody else. And they get, like, if you're on ABH PR, you get like birthday presents and like all this other stuff. It's not going to change my reviews at all, but I want birthday presents. It's still not going to change my reviews though, I promise. Promise. Gianna says, hi, new here. Do you do makeup boxes? I do BoxyCharm and I get Ipsy, but I don't do videos anymore. And I do FabFitFun. I do have the FabFitFun. They sent me the spring add-ons that I need to go through and do some ingredient analysis on those before I film that video. Those are sponsored. The FabFitFuns are sponsored. I'm going to try to upload that on a day that's not a regular video. Like, I'm going to try. But the thing is that because I'm going to dig so deep in ingredients, I don't know if I'm going to have time to do another video on top of that one. Because I know not everybody's interested in FabFitFun add-ons. But I'll go into ingredients. So if you want to watch it and just kind of learn about ingredients, you can. Oh, Latina says, try to find the furniture on your local offer up now or let go. That's a great idea. Thank you, Latina. Appreciate you. And then 15 Live by Faith says you can get equivalent type drawers from Michael's. That's good to know. Marissa says everyone used to be obsessed with Makeup Geek. I think everybody was really happy for Marlena because Marlena was like, she's the OG. She's the first channel I started watching for beauty, like ever. Like before Emily Noel, before it was Marlena from Makeup Geek. And then I found X Sparkage, Alicia, which she's amazing. I love her. So I think everybody was really happy for Marlena and she was sending out a lot of PR and stuff and then kind of calmed down. Well, I think she had a couple of bum releases too, to be honest with you. One of the liquid lipsticks that I bought like 10 of these liquid lipsticks, like spent so much money on them and I didn't like them at all. Like the flat ones, did not like them at all. She had issues with her packaging, with the sparklers. She had some issues that happened that hopefully, you know, she's learned from and can move on from and all of that. I had issues with some of my jars. They weren't the sparklers, but they were like the iridescent, like the duochrome ones. Issues with my jars where they were breaking. I don't think the tops fit properly on them and it was making them crack. So Efres says, Alicia is now just Alicia. She dropped the X Sparkage from her name. I know. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life. I'm happy for her. I adore Alicia. Cora from Vintage or Tacky, she did the same thing, changed her name. I think people have to do what they have to do in order to grow. Honestly, like in order to grow as a person, in order to grow as a channel, I think you have to do what feels right to you, really and truly. And I named my channel. My husband did not like Jen Loves Reviews when I named my channel. He's probably listening to me right now. He did not like the name Jen Loves Reviews. And I vetoed his decision and did Jen Loves Reviews. He wanted, I don't know if he had said at the time that it should be more makeup related, but I didn't know if I was always going to review makeup. Like, what if I want to review kitchen stuff? I love cooking. I love kitchen stuff. What if I want to review hair care? What if I want to review, like, I didn't want it to be Jen Loves Makeup, you know, or Jen Reviews Makeup or something like that. Because I wanted the opportunity and the openness to review whatever I wanted to review. So I don't see me changing my name anytime soon. But I think people, you know, sometimes the name changes is nice. Marlena K8. It's so weird to hear you talk about Marlena from Makeup Geek. I very rarely ever found anyone with the same name as me. Yeah, it's not a super common name. Steph. Hey, Steph. But with Alicia, people will call her X Sparkage. I know. I didn't even know her name was, I told her this when I met her. I think we said it even in the video that I didn't know her name was Alicia for the longest time because she didn't say it in her videos that her name was Alicia. So she was just X Sparkage. She's awesome. Queen Anna says, I think people are more interested in real names than usernames. Yup, absolutely. Mel changed from Puffin's wife. And I think that was a good choice for Mel. And I think because Puffin's wife doesn't sound anything like what her channel is about. Like that sounds like a vlog channel name to me. And I think that was a really smart move on Mel Thompson's part. I think that that's going to be huge for her. I can't change mine to mine. I don't want to, because you can probably find my last name if you really want to. Like people will be able to find it, but I personally don't want to put that out there because my last name isn't very common. So I'd rather keep that on the down low as much as possible, but on the internet, you know. Oh, Dana says Puffin's wife name changed since her hubby left. Oh, I didn't realize that they weren't together anymore. Well, that makes sense. Okay, I didn't realize she was having marital issues. I've only watched a few videos on her channel, so I apologize if I said anything that was off of, I didn't know. So I don't want to say anything bad. She seems like a really, really sweet person. Oh, Katie said they got back together. I don't know. Change the subject. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it because I don't know. I don't want to upset anybody. E Pure Soul wasn't the beginning of the name changes because of the changes that happened on YouTube with Google. I don't know. Not sure. Steph says it drives me nuts how I can't be the same username on every platform. I know, girlfriend. Mel Thompson does sound like a makeup reviewer, Jenny. Does anybody have any other questions? We've got like 10 minutes left. Taya says, I love your intro with the purple and brush. It's so satisfying to watch. LOL. Nice. I got that for $5 on Fiverr, like 3 years ago. That intro cost me $5 and I love it. I still love it. I thought about changing it. I said to my husband, I guess it was about a year ago. I was like, should I change my intro? I usually change it like every year. And he's like, why? It looks good. And I was like, all right, well, you're right. Kylie says, any tech tips for upstart channels? I think that just the lighting versus camera, I think really makes a difference. Even if you're shooting on your phone, trying to get the lighting right. Like even if you're just using like lamps, use daylight bulbs. Go to the. How many times am I going to talk about like Home Depot in make a video? Home Depot sells them, the daylight bulbs. Use daylight bulbs. Make sure that if you're on your phone, make sure you're not this way. Make sure you're this way. Make sure there's no clutter in your background. I actually have a video called, it's like the truth about improving your videos without spending any money. That's a really good video. It talks about like camera angle and different things. It's a really, really good video. Is my top from Venus? No, this one's Lucky Brand. I'm like taking a break from my Venus stuff. It all needs to be washed. my shirt from What's Been Makeup Today is from Venus. I love my stuff my husband got me from Venus. That's so good. Any suggestions on facial oils for sensitive skin, not pricey? What did I start using? Okay, I have to go get it because I want to show it to you because I've been really liking it. I've only been using it for a few days though. So I can't hold on a second. Hold on, be right back. I have to get it. All right, I have not done ingredient analysis on these. Just letting you know ahead of time. I don't know. So I usually try something and then do ingredient analysis, which is totally not even like what I should be doing. I should be looking at the ingredients first and then doing it. I just get busy and I don't do that sometimes. I use this for a bit. This is a Physicians Formula Rose All Day Oil-Free Serum. And I've been enjoying this a bit. This was sent to me in PR. I don't know what's in the stuff. It smells like rose. It's got like an iridescent shine to it, which is super, super weird and kind of freaks me out. But it does feel very nice on the skin. And if I remember right, it's got rosehip oil, if I remember correctly. But I'd have to look that up. I don't know as much about that. But I've been using this for the past few days. I filmed my skincare routine video that should be up on Wednesday, where I just switched over all of my skincare to other things. This is the Derma E Radiant Glow facial oil with jojoba, argan, and sea buckthorn oils. So this is going to be probably better for for dry skin, but I need to do ingredient analysis on it to see, like, as far as sensitive skin. I've really been loving this. Really been loving this. I do want to mention a website that you can run any ingredients through. I think I mentioned it last week as well. And it is called Skin Charisma, SkinCarisma. And they have a cosmetic analyzer. And they go off of Environmental Working Group, which they kind of overblow things sometimes. Sometimes they say things are like, and freak out over it, but it's because it was on a rat in the 1970s. I think I've said that before. And it was at 100% concentration. So I take what they say with a grain of salt, but at least it's a starting point. At least it's something, you know? And if it's overly cautious, it's overly cautious. But yeah, you can run through and it'll tell you, like it says, I wish I could show you right now, but in the cosmetic analyzer, let me see if I can just pay. I don't know. I can't. Okay. So it says it'll tell you if they're free from specific ingredients like parabens, sulfates, alcohol, silicone, allergens. It'll give you warnings if it's comedogenic, which means acne causing, fungal acne. And I can't pronounce that word, but if it's a fungal acne trigger, it'll talk about some positive ingredients, like if it's acne fighting, if it's brightening, if it's UV protection, wound healing, anti-aging. And it also says, I'm reading off the page right now, let me see. Oh, ingredients for specific skin types, such as dry, sensitive, oily, acne prone. And then health ratings from Cosmetic Ingredient Review, which is legit. Cosmetic Ingredient Review is legit. EWG is a little, but it's definitely better. It's a great resource for people that don't have the time to dig as much as I dig. So you can run any skin, you just copy and paste it off the website into the little box, hit the button, and it analyzes it all for you. It's super, super fab. They do not mention specific skin conditions like psoriasis. So I don't know much about psoriasis. So you'll have to kind of look and use your own knowledge about what's going on with you and try to apply what it's saying. So let people make decisions for themselves. Marlena saying, well, I don't know what she's talking about, Pam. What did Pam say? I missed what Pam said. Oh, cancel culture. Yeah, cancel culture. Yeah. I don't see it going away anytime soon. And my husband and I were talking about cancel culture. We can talk about that for a minute because we've got like 4 minutes left. My husband and I were talking about cancel culture. And I do believe in boycotting. I think boycotting is important. I think that if someone does something that you feel is horrendous and you do not want to support them anymore, I think you should absolutely boycott a brand. But I feel like there's, how do I say this? I think that there is a celebration of canceling. I think that people reinforce the canceling. So we find something to cancel that, like, let's say, I don't know, let's just use an example. Let's say saying a cuss word. Let's say somebody says a cuss word and they don't normally say a cuss word. And somebody cancels and I can't believe you said a cuss word. I was watching this in front of my kids and you said a cuss word and now my kids heard the word and all this stuff. And I can see the concern with that. Okay, this is just an example. I'm so disappointed in you. I'm unsubscribing, blah, 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 right? And then there's like 9 other comments underneath. Yeah, I'm canceling her too, blah, 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 blah. I can't believe she did that, blah, blah, blah. And then it goes on Twitter and it's like, I can't believe that so-and-so did this, blah, 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 blah. And then there's like a reinforcement of the canceling that I think is very validating to somebody, to be the start of a movement, to be someone that or to be part of a movement. Everybody wants to be part of something. Everybody wants to be part of a group. And I think sometimes when we cancel somebody, like if they were our friend and they did something like said a cuss word accidentally, you know what I mean? Like some things I find to be a little more trivial than other things. And I think it's up to each person as an individual to decide who to cancel. But when there's so much pressure on other people to cancel somebody just because you believe something, and if this person doesn't believe the exact same thing, then they're canceled. And it's like, wait, what? When did we all have to be robots and think exactly the same? Like it's going a little far, in my opinion. And I think that it's the sense of community. I think that it's the sense of wanting to be a part of something, of validation. It's a human thing. And it's really, I think it's going in a very bad direction, in my opinion, and I don't think it's going to get any better. And I think it's our over interconnectedness that's making it worse. And I'm not talking about the situations where someone has done something awful. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the smaller things that we may have passed off on a few years ago, because it's really, I mean, to me, minor. To a lot of people, minor. If it's a big deal to you, again, feel free to do you. But that's kind of my opinion, and it's stressful for the person that's being canceled. Like, okay, so for example, actually, I just thought of one for Taylor from That Taylor. I heard that she went over to Chick-fil-A and had a meal at Chick-fil-A and put it on camera, and now people were saying they were going to cancel her because she ate at Chick-fil-A. It's like the girl just wanted to eat some chicken. Let the woman eat some chicken if she wants to eat some chicken. And she like went on and made an apology and everything. And it's like, she just wants some chicken, man. Like, I get it. I get that maybe some people don't agree with Chick-fil-A and who they, what they do or what they believe in. Like, I get it. But she just wants chicken. I don't know. I think it's overblown. I think it's crazy. Taylor's such a sweet person. She doesn't deserve to have stress in her life just because she wants a sandwich. That's my opinion. I know, I love her so much. She's such a sweetheart. All right, I should probably go. Tina, there's just old stuff. Well, at least from what I know, there's older stuff. I'm not going to go into the whole Chick-fil-A thing. There's a bunch of things I'm sure you could Google and find out. And I will admit to you, I occasionally go to the Chick-fil-A. I will tell you that. If you want to cancel me, I'm okay with that. But I will tell you, I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to hide from you that occasionally I like their grilled chicken sandwiches. And I'm not afraid to tell you. Yeah, I can't go today because they're closed, Steph. All right, I'm popping off here. I'm going to go get ready to go to my nephew's birthday party. Thank you so much for being here for live chat. I don't know what we're going to talk about next week. If there's something that you specifically want to talk about, there's a topic you want to go over, we'll go over it. If not, let's have another free-for-all. Get ready with me again because I think these are fun, and, is what it is. Mad love to you. Have a great week. And I will see you on Wednesday for my skincare routine. And then Friday, I don't know what I'm going to have up on Friday. Hopefully my Morphe review. That would be awesome to be able to have my Morphe review up on Friday. But it might have to be next Wednesday. It might be those FabFitFun add-ons. Oh, no. But Wednesday's going to be my skincare routine. All right, y'all. Have a great, great week. I will see you soon. Mad love. Bye.